presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Ben in San Jose. Ben, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I just wanted to thank you and your team and everything. I've been using your technique with the 10-minute charts, watching the VIX, and just making a fortune here on the futures.
Isn't it interesting? That's awesome, man.
It's wonderful. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate it.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We got 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day in the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great month, folks. March 1st, here we go. To begin a great relationship, know what you want. Know what the needs of your body are, what the needs of your mind are, what fits well with you. There are millions of men and women. Some of them will make a good match for you and others won't. The two of you only to be like a key and a lock, a match that works. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 65, NASDAQ off 85, and S&P's off 24. Gold contract up $7.80, traded at $18.44 an ounce. We have silver flat, $21.07 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 63 cents, traded at $77.68 a barrel. Notes and bonds. A 10-year note up 21 ticks, trading down 21 ticks rather, trading 111 flat. The 30-year down a full point, plus 4 ticks at 124.04 in King Dollar. King Dollar right now is trading down 390 ticks, 104.490. The euro is at 106. The yen's at 136.14, and the British pound is at 120 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. If it's called, folks, want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. Let's get into the futures contract, see where we're going here. So if we take a look at the E-mini, what you're going to take a look at here, there she is. So the leg down this morning got us to this 39.43. And right here, we're just starting another 10-minute bar. Oh, yeah, this is anemic. Okay, so we're going south, man. We'll get... Okay, we just went down. Let me see this here. So that was... Last bar was 29,000 down, 23,000 up. You got a minute left. We'll see where this shakes out. Let's go to the NQs for a second. NQs, we take a look at the NQs. What the NQs did right off the bat today, folks, is that they did an ABC structure down right to the penny, man. It was just a trip, man. Bottom line, you get the bounce going. Oh, we're going back down. I can see it right here. So in the NQs, the last bar, we had gone down on 13,000. This bar is going up on 10. This bar is going to finish any minute now. So you're still building cause. What I expect we're going to do here, we'll build cause to go after these lows once again. We go into the gold contract. What do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract is trading up $8.70. You get 172,000 contracts traded. We'll see where this shakes out. Bottom line is that you're going to need more volume, but 175 is not bad, man. That's the reality. We'll do about 187, and you're coming into 210. 210, the high of 210 that's the 1856.50, and we've hit 1852.50 thus far. Notes and bonds. Now, this is where it can get scary. Let's go take a look at this. I'm going to put this on the generic chart so you can kind of take a look at and see what you could get out of this, okay? So the 10-year note, we broke out the lows again, and, you know, this is almost 100% move or a move. So at some point, I suspect we're going to get a bounce. I don't see it yet, though, because when you go down so dramatically, folks, okay, and then you break another low, it's like, okay, that's going to spike the last low. So right now, the 10-year yield is 3.992. We're right at it right now. So if I'm going to bring this back now and put this on a much longer basis, and, whoops, no, I'm not going to do that one. TYA. I need the generic one. TYA. Oh, no, TY1. I got it. 1 second. TY1. There we go. Okay, so now I get the generic one. We can bring it back long period of time. Take a look at how it's setting up now. Okay, so right now you're trading. Come on, baby. Okay, so we're at 110. Look at how far I got to bring it back. This is amazing. I actually got to bring this back more than 15 years. That's a trip. That says quite a bit itself, folks. Okay, so okay, now we got it. Okay, so. This babe, well, the next stop in the 10 is 108.20. And, you know, we'll see whether we get 104 to 108. That's how this baby's set up right now. We get over and we take a look at the dollar, what we have with the dollar out here. The dollar has had quite a ride out here today. You talk about little volatility. Well, the dollar's had it in spades. You know, we got down to a price point of 104.094. You had a nice bounce up to 104.671, and right now you're still down 400 ticks, and we're trading out at this 104.446. But you can see what has happened here. You put it on a daily chart, that has rejected lower price. That is going to be making the launch to basically take out this whole consolidation that actually goes all the way back. The first part of this consolidation started... Is that? Yeah, December 1st. That's a long way, man. You know, this dollar still wants higher price, 106 to 107. That's where I'm figuring this whole baby wants to go. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Some of the higher volume equities out here, let's take a look at them. And what you can expect, folks, is that I expect you're going to have a huge amount of volume thrown in again. That move yesterday in the volume, you don't see that happening unless you get a huge down market that's happening. We have Tesla down $2.50. You get Rivian's off $3.50. You get Nvidia off $4.42. Apple's off $1.70. Open Door, they're going out of business. They're down 14 cents. They're trading at 120. We have Novax. That's another problem. Down $2.45. It's only at $6 right now. Microsoft's down $2.87, trading $2.46. If we go inside the NDX 100, the strength is Pinduoduo up 4.5%, Vertec up 3.5%, taken away from it. Rivian down 19, Lucent down 16.5, Zoom off 6.5, and Walgreens Boots off 3.5. We go to the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. Point-wise out here, inside the Dow Industrials, what we have, you have Caterpillar putting 53 positive points, Amgen 22, Microsoft 2, taken away from it. Small numbers. Home Depot -6, Goldman -5, Microsoft -2. No big deal out here. Dow Industrials right now, where are we at? Let's see what we got here. Dow's down 46, NASDAQ off 78, S&P's off 21. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Currencies, commodities, and bond markets are as important as ever right now with how they're driving the volatility in equity markets across the globe, which is why it's a great time to try out Teddy Kakestat's Tiger Forex Report. Teddy Kakestat breaks down the Forex markets every Monday using his 30-plus years of experience as a trading veteran of futures, Forex, stocks, and options. Teddy releases his weekly Tiger Forex Report every Monday morning with coverage of all the major currency pairs, including the dollar index, the euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar Swiss, dollar yen, as well as many more, and he also has weekly coverage of the crude oil market and the 30-year T-bonds, as they both influence Forex markets tremendously. When you sign up for the Tiger Forex Report, you also gain instant access to Teddy's 60-minute webinar archive he just hosted, Forex Strategies and Fundamentals, What is Behind the Tiger Forex Report. For all the details and to start your 30-day Tiger Forex Report subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the market's open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are down 34, NASDAQ off 73, S&P's off 18.5. Let's go take a look at some of the big dogs out here first. So we go. Let's go to Amazon, see what we have happening inside Amazon out here. Oh, look at this. This is subtle. Oh, baby. Hey, if this is crazy, actually. No, Amazon won't get it. Won't fit. It's almost a small ABC down. If Amazon had 57 million shares, it would be an ABC down. And the price projection would be $8. Be 86. The low out here is 81, and the high of that low is 86. So that's really intriguing. Microsoft. Let's go to Microsoft. Microsoft's been one of the strongest stocks out here. And, you know, what we do have out here today, and this is unusual, folks, okay? The bottom line is that when you have window dressing going, bottom line, that's what window dressing is all about. I mean, it gets a bid in the marketplace. Well, you know, you have window breaking, too. And, you know, right now, this is window breaking versus window dressing. We go to Microsoft. Look at this, man. It's not going to be an ABC down because you're not going to 24 million, but you're breaking the swing on volume. No, without volume. So, you know, Microsoft still wants lower price. If Microsoft wants lower price, the whole market wants lower price. If you do the larger ABC structures down, so what has happened out here, let's take a look at this first. So you have two separate ABC structures down in the S&P, folks. We have one that broke the B point today. You're going to need 108 million shares. And I suspect we'll get that. We're at 78 million right now. So, you know, we'll see how that shakes out. But that structure there, we're at 394. That gives you a price projection of 379. Okay? Now, the bigger one, you know, what couple of targets you want me to go over this bigger one? Now, check this out. This is pretty intense. That's a confirmed on the daily. A confirmed on the monthly is 331. You know, we broke the B point. We broke it with volume. You did the counter trend bounce. You never got to the C point. The C point on the larger monthly ABC structure, folks, is 431. Let me put the volume on here so you can see it. There it is. Okay. So on this one here, 331. And 331, yeah, is the highs of the low bar. It's exactly the thing that's crazy, man. Look at this. That's 313. 313 is the highs of the low. But that's on your S&P. On your NQs, same type of setup. Now, the NQs, on your daily, what you have out here is that you're breaking the B point. We'll see whether they get the volume on the Qs, because we need 74 million. Right now, you're at 48. So we broke the B. The B point is 290.85. We hit 290.20. So this projection here is 377.27. And, 277. Yeah, 277.27. And we're 291, okay? Now, that's the daily. Now, watch this. This is a killer, man. You do the monthly, and same type of exercise. We have already broke it. You broke it with volume. You never reach the B point again. The C point, rather. The C point on the Qs is 334.42. Now, this has a price projection of 231. And 231 is just above the high of the low. 237 is the bar before it. So, the larger picture here is that that's where we're going. That's my take on this, because what you also have, now if we flip this around and just go into the note and bond market, notes and bonds want a lot higher price. Right now, if we take a look at the 10, what you're trading out at 3.994. All these rates are high beyond belief. I mean, they're not going to stop. 4.8 is on the 2-year. The 5-year is running 4.2, and the 30-year is running 3.9. Huge numbers out here. There's no doubt about that. And it's still going to go back to this good old dollar. That's how this thing's shaking out, man. The dollar, is refusing to basically stay at lower price. And what you have out here today, this is kind of a classic. The dollar might be doing an ABC up. See, because you have to build cause in order to get through the amount of flack where we're at right now. The dollar had traded sideways from the 11th of November all the way over till January 8th. And thus far we've only been going 4 days sideways. We got to take a look at, let's go look at Google, see what we got with Google out here. There we are. Google right now, this building cause at a lower price. You went higher. Yesterday, it didn't hold price at a higher price at 30 million, and today's 19. Now, you can see this in a monster way, because you can see you tried to go higher yesterday. You had 30 million. Today, you only have 19. This is more than likely building another ABC structure down. That's how this is basically set up at this point. Let's go to the oil market and take a look at the oil market. So right now, oil is trading 77.67. We have 317,000 contracts. Yeah, that's still consolidating. This can still go back up to now $80. We've been consolidating for a long period of time. Now, that's exactly what the oil market always loves doing. The oil market, folks, once you're onto the oil market, the consolidations are really huge. And what's so cool about them is that you can trade both sides of the consolidation inside the oil market because they are so huge. Let's get over, take a look at the GDX inside the gold market. A couple of these got a couple decent bids. There's no doubt about that. This is going to be the second day that we get volume. You can see yesterday you had volume in the GDX. We had volume yesterday of 25 million. You get 25 million today. So the way to look at this is what I would do with this. From the last leg, you're going to take a look at, we're just approaching the 0.26. No, 0.382. So this is saying that it's going to go to the 0.50. And we'll see where that shakes out. A couple of the golds, they got a couple good bids. There's no doubt about that. We look at the silver contract. We bring the silver contract up, and with the silver contract, let's see what we have in there in silver. So, silver, 55,000 contracts. Now that's going into 66. Yeah, see, silver hasn't held price today. This is tricky, man, but this is subtle. So with this one right here, right, silver should be closing over 22.13. We'll see if we get that, but right now it doesn't look like you are going to get that. Most of the action, in those metal markets, folks, are early in the day versus later in the day. This thing's going to go after its lows out here. We'll see how this baby shakes out as it gets down to it. You got to understand something. When you finish, like the NQs finished an ABC structure down. When you finish an ABC, that was a big one. Even intraday, you're going to do something else. You're going to build cause. This has been building cause all day to go blow this thing away again. That's how these things shake out. Dow Industrials down 56. You get the NASDAQ off 92. S&P's off 24. Don't forget, folks, come over to our website at TFNN. I'm Mr. Larry Pesavento. He's going to be doing a live trading workshop March 8th. All the details are right on the front page. And then tomorrow, folks, at 3:20, I'm going to have Fred Ernest on, the CEO of Vista Gold, get us an update on what's happening with their project in Australia. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And if you want to see, check this out, HYG. So this is pretty intense. The HYG, folks, okay, is an ETF, exchange-traded fund. It's the high-yield corporate bond ETF. It seeks to track the investment results of the index of U.S.-denominated high-yield corporate debt. Now, check this out, man, because this is the repricing of interest rates. We know that, just looking at the 10, it was happening. So this thing, in the last couple of weeks, have gone down from 77 to 73. It moves slow. The bigger picture here, though, check this out. This is when this gets, people are moving, and they're moving, folks, and this is a high volume, high, low. We're going after this high volume, low. Okay. So the fundamental aspect of this is that they had an outflow of $4.9 billion in this equity. And one second. Yeah, $4.9 billion in this equity here, in HYG last month. $4.9 billion, okay? And let's go to LQD, Let's see what one this is. These are all ETFs in the bond market. So this is high-grade bonds. Okay, so check this out. So what's happening, because of the fact that inflation's not going away, our interest rates are going up, everything's getting repriced inside of the notes and bonds. And this high-grade one, okay, is bonds that are already out there. Well, this is going to be an ABC down. Look at this. Yeah, it's an ABC down. 21 million. It's an ABC down. Oh, baby, get out of the way. Here we go. So this one here, anyway, fundamentally, this one here, they withdrew. Let me see this number again. 33 billion. 33 billion. Yeah, 33 billion. This is in February. They sold 33 billion. Now this one here, this is an ABC down, man. So you got 110, 1.5. You get $5. That brings you to 101. And there you go. That's crazy. 101 has a monster gap in it too. And then the last one I think is junk bonds. Yeah, high yield. Okay, so this one here. This is 7.4 billion. This one here, we'll see how it goes after it's high. This one has a high volume low at 89. Bottom line, you know, these rates, well, what you had, if you don't understand it, what you had over in Europe out today, folks, is that inflation numbers were come out all over the place, and they were all monsters. You're talking about 8 and 9% over in Europe, and they're not stopping. So the market's expecting that, okay, if it's 8 and 9% over in Europe, guess what? You know, we're not going to be immune to this deal. You know, this is a very unique situation that inflation is raging just all over the place. There's no doubt about that. That's about as intense as you can get. It's huge. We got to take a look at let's take a look at this NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, you know, bottom line, we're short NVIDIA right now. That being said, was really a trip. So NVIDIA wants to fill its gap, but let me show you something here with NVIDIA. This gets even more bizarre because you see this a lot inside of the metals market, right? One of the big deals, and this is why the reason you see this getting hit today, is that NVIDIA just filed a shelf offering, okay, to push out a $10 billion shelf offering. Now, what a shelf offering specifically is, folks, is that you file for the shelf offering, and once you file, so once they file today, and once they file, guess what? You're going to wake up in the morning, and NVIDIA could be at 227, and whoever they can basically push that out to, and it'll get pushed out, you know, most of the time you're getting pushed out at lower price because they're diluting equity. You just don't know when it's going to happen. Because it doesn't have to happen also. But the bottom line is that they don't go through shelf offerings and not have it happen. So it's just a matter of when, not if, you know, that they can pull the trigger. And most of the time what ends up happening with that, when they're pulling the trigger, they have the large broker-dealers. They're finding out what the interest would be from the large funds. And the way it works is this. And this is why you see that it always is going to be lower than the price. So if they're trying to basically sell it to a fund, what they're saying is that, okay, we had a close. Let's pull this up. This is how these things work. So we had a close. Let's just say it closes right here. Close at 227.70. After the market, if they pull the, no, I'm not talking about today, just how it goes in general. If they pull the shelf offering off and say, I want to do it, they'd basically be selling in institutions, whether it's 220, 221, 223. They'll sell it at the biggest price that they actually can get. That being said, there's still going to be a spread in there. So if those companies that are buying it, that's the liquidity to get it out the door. Those companies buying it, the only reason they're going to buy it is that they think that they can get out the door fast enough in order to make a profit, and that profit, you know, can be 2 or 3 points, but the amount of shares that they're going to be buying is a huge amount of profit. So shelf offerings, you always want to be aware of as soon as you see them. That's why they're nailing that stock out there today. They're, you know, basically the market's worried, like, okay, what are you going to put the shelf offering out at? And we know in the context of, semiconductor plants that they are so dollar not sensitive. They need so many dollars in order to open up a new plant, okay? And that's even with the aspect of, the chip bill went through. You still need so much money. That's the key. And that's one part of it. Oh, here, I forgot to say this. So listen to this. I was looking at this yesterday. This is crazy. So when this thing got popped up, want to see something? PhDs, the insiders have been selling this thing like crazy, man. Watch this. This is. I forgot about this, man. Where do you see this? Okay, so let me go. Let me do it this way. Instead of going through everyone, I got to go through. Let's see. So management, pull up management. Okay, so let's see. Committees, changes. Let's pull up changes. Nope. Okay, I'm going to do this at the break. I'm going to get you these numbers because they're big numbers, man. The insiders have been pushing. Now, the ironic part about that was, broadcast out here yesterday, and people say, okay, why are you pushing? Well, they're pushing, folks, because they're going to basically do a shelf offering. You do a shelf offering, I just explained how that whole deal goes. There's no doubt about it. Let's go to Starbucks, SBUX. See what's happening in Starbucks out here. So the low for Starbucks for the year is 68. The high is 110. They're trading at 101.68. This is coming into the lower. Yeah, this is coming to the lowest swing point. We'll see where they get the volume. We need volume of. Nah, you're not going to get the volume. Let me put this on a weekly for a second. Yeah, you're gonna pull back on this, but people still buying coffee, man. That's how that's set up right there. So looks to me like you still get action there. Dow Industrial's down 26, Nasdaq's off 83, S&P's off 21. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Nordstrom. Let's go take a look at JWN. Nordstrom's coming out with numbers tomorrow, folks. The low for the year right now is $15.52. The high is $29. They are going to be looking to take in $4.3 billion and make 73 cents. It's pretty good, actually. That's interesting. I mean, it's a lot bigger than they've been doing. I see. Well, yeah, it is. But that being said, what you have happening now, it's tomorrow after the close. What you have happening here is that Nordstrom's going after a B point with volume. Now, it hasn't broken the B. It's pushing into the B. The B point on Nordstrom is 1883. We hit 1887. You need volume of 3.9 million. We get 5.1 million. Let me show you something else with this equity, because this doesn't happen a lot, but it's a problem when it does happen. And what it is this. You've heard me talk about this before, is that when you get an equity, now this has been on a downtrend for a long period of time. With 46 was the high, right? Okay, going all the way back to December of 2022. See this big bar we had? Well, that big bar, we went to 27.15. Now watch this. This is sick. The swing point was 27.42. That's a problem, man. When you get that and you can't make it, that's saying that the seller, and this is so wild. This is ice too. Jeez, this is wild, man. That's ice too. Yeah. It's saying that the seller, which is more like a large fund, is just sitting there, sell away. So we'll see how this ends up going when they come out with their numbers tomorrow. But the way that is set up right now, that's saying that lower prices are coming at you, and we'll see if they decide to take it out. Let's go into the Dow Industrials. Actually, I'll do the diamonds, because we just went positive. The Dow is going positive a few times out here today. So if we take a look at it, the Dow, you had 2.7 million. Yesterday we did 3 million. We'll see. It really, it's not an ABC down. You can see that we would need 3.7. It broke a B point, 376.43. I mean 326.43. We traded to 325.30. Intraday. Let me look at this. Well, you're just in a consolidation. That's the bottom line. Yeah. That's how this is shaking out at this particular point. We got to take a look at what are the high volume equities are out here that we want to take a look at. So Amazon, we looked at Amazon, Nvidia. Let's go look at Tesla. Tesla's going to have, right after the close out here, they get a whole dog and pony show that's happening. So Tesla, yeah, it's not going to go down today. This is a consolidation, and the top of the consolidation actually does have volume at 217. So that's saying that actually wants to, it has volume at 217. So that's still saying it wants a higher price. And little Elon is the richest person in the world once again. Pretty amazing. Teflon Elon. I mean, you got to love it, right? I mean, it's not that you got to love it. It's just pretty wild, actually, when you think about it. We're going to take a look at the XLE. Let's get into the oil market. Because the next thing you're going to start hearing about with oil, folks, is that, May 30th is going to be coming up right around the corner, man. That's the bottom line. So let's take a look at this and see what we have. So this has been consolidating since October. And thus far what you do have is you have 3 lower highs. You only have 1 lower low. The first lower low, but so we'll see how it goes. Right now, this looks like it wants to get a little bounce. Probably bounces to this 87, and right now you're at 85. We go into Exxon Mobil and take a look at Exxon, the 2 biggest weighting structures. Exxon's up $1.23. You're trading at 111. No, that's not going anywhere. We go to CVX and we take a look at Chevron. Chevron's in tough shape, man. The highest Chevron was generated at 180. Yeah, it's 189. 189, you're at 162. Yeah. This looks to me like a little trouble in paradise here, whatever is happening inside of that. To Seiko, let's go take a look at TGB for a couple of the tigers out here. So this is a large copper system, folks, copper mine. And what you have out here, the low for the year is 89 cents, the high is 240. Now, what's happening? So check this out, man. I'll bring up what is happening is that the car manufacturers, folks, okay, are making deals and buying pieces of mining companies, okay? So I suspect that's why it's getting a good juice out here today. What we had yesterday, now this isn't the part of McEwen. I'll see if I can get McEwen on. This, you can see McEwen mining up 42 cents. So this isn't part of it either. This was interesting, but they're jolting it. McEwen has another company, a copper company, and it's in Argentina. He split it off. If you remember, I had him on. He was talking about when he split it off. This goes years back. Well, what ended up happening is that, let me see. Okay, MUX. Let me just do it this way. Because 2 huge companies, yeah, here it is right here, bought a piece of it. So Rio Tinto and Stellaris NV, investments by European automaker Stellantis NV and mining giant Rio Tinto are giving Rob McEwen's copper venture more breathing space before it's going public. And what you had out here, and this is the truth, man. This just cracks me up. You had, let me go to Goldman Sachs, because Jeff Curry, who's been in the commodity business forever, folks, okay? He said this is like one of the biggest mistakes. He's seen them do it so many times, that the aspect of that when companies start buying the commodities, okay, it always is like one of these deals that, they just can't handle it and it blows up. And I can picture that, man, because mining stocks themselves have so many different intricacies, okay? And it's such a specialty that here's the mine over here and here's the car companies buying it, right? Well, the miners know what they're doing, okay? So the car companies have a lot more money than the miners. So what normally happens? The miners suck more money out of the car companies, right? And here's the miners, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, there goes all your money. And that's what Curry's talking about, So we'll see where this shakes out. It's no doubt intriguing that we're getting to a point that they feel like that they have to do it. And then, Tesla, he's going after a lithium deal. Realistically, with Musk, I definitely have much more confidence in Musk running the lithium deal than normal car companies buying other companies. It's just because that's how he has set up the company. He's a vertically integrated, and that's how I suspect he's going to be. Dow Industrial's up 10, Nasdaq down 75, S&P's off 19. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Let's take a look at FIG. So this baby's getting hit today. This is, healthcare apparel company, Scrubs. The low's $5.55, the high's $23.94. So this is down hard, man. I don't step in the middle of this right now. That's for sure. Yeah, it's going to go after its lows. Whatever's going on here, this is going to go after this $5.55. And the way it's coming in, you can see that's a high volume low, $5.55. You'd like to see it hit it tomorrow, man, before Friday. If you can hit it and reject it, you're going to get, let's see, we got 26 million shares versus 44 right now. That would be the way, it's going to go after the low. If you get a rejection, and the reason I'm saying it would be nice this week is that it doesn't look like it's going to have the volume this week. Now, let's go take a look at this SPY and the Qs, because what we had out here yesterday, folks, the volume just exploded at the close. So the Qs, the SPY rather, it doesn't look like it's going to be an ABC down. We need 108 million, and we only have 88. So that's in the SPY. I mean, unless if the same thing happens yesterday, yeah, you're going to have it because they put 500 million shares, 500 million shares, 500 million into the NYSE yesterday at the close. You're not going to have it in the Qs either. The Qs need 74 million. You're only at 54. That one, I just don't think they'll be able to get it in it. You're going to close at lows, but the bottom line is that unless this volume explodes, which it did yesterday, you're going to see if I bring up the NYSE, you're only at 632. Well, 1.5 billion yesterday. And if we go into the NQs, the NQs are going to have it. That's going to be interesting. The NQs already are at 4.4. The NQs, they can put 300 or 400 million in that at the close. When I do the update, I'll get you those numbers, folks. Always remember, folks, the bear can claw your heart out, the bull can run you over, and thank God there's always another trade. Health, happiness, and prosperity. Have a great night, folks. Have a safe night. Don't forget about Larry's live trading workshop coming up on March 8th. You can go over to our website at TFNN. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, Tommy kicks us off 9 a.m. Great show, folks. Look at him, folks.
Building wealth trading